comfortable seat. We'll start seated. And I thought we would do a little hips and we'll do some unhunching because we all need that. And then we'll end with some a little smaller version, shorter version of Yoga Nidra because that's really yummy toward the end. All right, so find your seat, prop up your hips, maybe move that hip flesh out of the way. I never really do that, but I really like saying it. Move your hip flesh out of the way. And then sit up nice and tall. And let your eyes close. Let your hands rest, palms face up. And they can be on your thighs here or somewhere in your lap. Wherever you feel comfortable and unhunched. That's going to be the theme of the evening, I think. We'll begin by noticing all of these sounds in the distance, wherever you are. See how many sounds you can discern. Bring your awareness into this room. Notice how many sounds are in your sacred space this evening. The sound of the HVAC system. The sound of my voice. The sound of your own breath. The sound of your puppy sighing. Or your kitty cat purring. Notice any scents or aromas in the air. Notice the temperature on your skin. And bring your awareness into your body. Notice what you brought to your mat this evening. And with your eyes closed, see if you can perceive the light that is shining through those eyelids. All those sensations that remind us that we are alive. And I invite you into your present moment, which includes all of this and more, the body, the mind, the spirit. And begin to invite in a deeper breath into the body, softening the belly as you expand, breathing in, bringing the air all the way up to the tops of the lungs and pausing there. And then let your exhalation be slower than your inhalation, slowing it down. Again, mouth gently closed. Breathe in through your nose and feel the air moving in through your nostrils, moving all the way up and down the back of your throat, perhaps, filling up all the way. And then exhale it out through the nostrils, letting go of all the stale air, just releasing completely. Good. And take another full inhalation. And a long, slow exhalation. Beautiful. Take a few more breaths on your own. You've been doing it all your life. You've got this. I chose a poem to read at the beginning of our practice because I thought it sounded a little like a prayer. It's called Let Evening Come by Jane Kenyon. Let the light of late afternoon shine through chinks in the barn, moving up the bales as the sun moves down. Let the cricket take up chafing as a woman takes up her needles and her yarn. Let evening come. Let dew collect on the hoe abandoned in long grass. Let the stars appear and the moon disclose her silver horn. Let the fox go back to its sandy den. Let the wind die down. Let the shed go black inside. Let evening come. To the bottle in the ditch, to the scoop in the oats, to air in the lung, let evening come. Let it come as it will, and don't be afraid. God does not leave us comfortless, so let evening come. When you're ready, just drop your chin down to your chest, stretching the back of your neck. And on your next inhalation, lift your nose up to the sky. And then exhale, chin back to chest. Move super slow here. Inhale, lift, nose to the sky. And exhale, chin to chest. Good. Just leaving your chin on your chest. Reach your hands back and just take a hold lightly with your fingertips just on the back of the neck and give that a little stretch. Good. And on your inhale, draw your elbows back as far as you can. Look up. And then on your exhale, we'll start to round forward, bringing those elbows together. Chin comes to chest. Good. Inhale again, open up. And exhale, round, bringing the belly into the spine, starting to get the spine involved. Inhale, open up. Get really wide and expansive as you look up. And then exhale, slowly rounding forward. Good. Release your hands down to your fronts of your legs. And then inhale, we'll take that a little bit more without using our shoulders, just rounding forward and opening up. Little seated cat-cow, just to get a little bit of motion in the body, moving slowly. Good job. Inhale, we open and draw the shoulders back. And exhale, we round. And take two more. Just being gentle, moving as your body feels ready this evening. And then come up to a nice tall spine. Switch the cross of your legs. So whatever leg was in front, just switch it out. Good. And then take your hands somewhere right around your knees. We'll just take some hip circles. Let's get the hips a little woke. To going in whatever direction feels right for you. And then switching direction. I like that idea of just letting evening come. So when I first read that poem, I thought it sounded like it was about aging. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But yes, as yogis, we can do that. Did we switch directions? I think we did. Hopefully we did. All right, come to a nice tall spine. And notice where your chin is. See if you can level it out so it's parallel with the floor somewhat. Good. And then take your shoulders, draw them up, and then de-hunch. Draw them back. Couple more, rounding. Getting the kinks out of the shoulders. We'll do a little more shoulder stretching. That will hopefully help us de-hunch. but this is a really good start. Good. Come to stillness and take your left fingertips, walk them on out kind of far so you have this length in your left arm, and take your right hand to the side and just lean your ear on over to that right shoulder, and if you like, take that right arm and reach around for that ear. Good. Drawing that right ear to the right shoulder. You can walk your fingertips a little farther. I can't go any farther, can you? Maybe a little farther. Take a big breath in. A nice, long, slow exhalation. You got this. Let's take one more breath, because we should probably do 3. 3 breaths, that's my secret weapon. 3 deep breaths can get you through anything. So I tend to bring it into yoga. When you're ready, slowly release that. We'll take those right fingertips, walk them out. Take a hold of your opposite ear and just draw that left ear down to the left shoulder. Good. Smile and close your eyes. You can walk those fingertips out a little bit more, and let's take 2 more breaths. Good. Exhale it out. 1 more. Good. Slowly release. And just notice how the neck and shoulders are feeling now. Maybe even close your eyes and just pause here. Maybe there's a little bit more space. I think I feel it. And if you're ready and if your neck permits, just draw some circles with your nose right in front of you. Close your eyes. Your practice. Nobody's looking, right? And go the other direction. I always have crinkles in my neck, but tonight, or crunchies, they don't sound so loud. Sometimes I feel like you can hear them in the mic. We'll take one more round, and then come back to center. Just keep your eyes closed for a moment. Let that settle. Good. And then we're going to inhale our arms way up and look up, reaching up for all the goodness, and draw it right down into your heart center. Let your chin come to your chest. Inhale again, reaching up, looking up. Get really long in that side body, and then draw your hands down to your heart, chin to chest. This 3rd time, reach up, look up, get super long. As you draw your hands down into your chest, into your heart center, letting your bow to your own beautiful self, handsome self, just create an intention for this practice, for this evening, as we usher in this new evening time. Good, and then blink your eyes open, wake up, shake it out. Up and down, shake it out. This isn't exactly the Sophie shake, but it does the trick. Good. And then take your right hand, shake it right and left. Take your left hand, shake it up and down. I was mirroring you, daggone it. Good. Take your left hand, shake it left and right. Take your right hand, shake it up and down. See, nobody can see you, but you guys can see me, and it's okay. Just do a little brain work here. And then inhale, reach up and look up. Take your palms to touch and just lean over to your left, look right. Good. My neighbors are out there on their porch having dinner. Hi, guys. Inhale, reach up, look up, and exhale, lean left and look. Lean right and look left, sorry. Inhale as you reach up. And as you exhale, flip your palms and take them back to your lower back and just press down on that lower back. Draw your elbows together toward one another, creating space for the breath in the front of the body. And pressing down just ever so slightly, giving a little massage to those kidneys. Good. Take one more breath in and exhale it out, and then shake it out. When you're ready, inhale, reach up and look up. Let your palms touch, and then lean over to the right and look left. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, lean left and look right. Wave to your neighbors. Inhale, reach up, look up, let your palms touch, flip your palms, take them back behind you. Take that little lower back massage as you squeeze your elbows in toward one another, creating space in the front, squeezing shoulder blades, de-hunching in the back. Good job. We'll take one more. Inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, lean left, look right. Good. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, lean to the other side and look in the opposite direction. Good job. Inhale, reach up, let your palms touch, flip those palms, take them on back. Find your lower back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good. Take another breath in and exhale it out. Shake it out. Release your legs from their bondage. Good. And just come to your toes here. Lift your heels off the floor and just lean back, like taking your elbows back, but placing your palms on the floor. And then lower your heels to the floor. Lift your toes. Spread your toes nice and wide. And then lower your toes. Lift your heels. Keep drawing your shoulder blades toward one another. So we're de-hunching, all the time de-hunching. And then lift your toes, spread your toes. Good. And this next time, come up on your toes and lift up into a reverse table, but on your toes. Look back. And then lower your heels to the floor. See if you can draw your belly into your spine and lift up a little bit taller. Super good for de-hunching, right? Press your toes into the floor. We'll breathe here. And then exhale slowly, lower on down. Oh, that feels so good. And then we'll come up to a tabletop. So when you're ready to come to table, it's always nice to place a little blanket on underneath your knees and then smooth out all the wrinkles so there's no bumps or lumps. And then place your knees ever so gingerly on top of that blanket and do the Sophie shake. We know the Sophie shake. We haven't done it together lately, but we can do it. Even though we're apart. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Press into those fingertips. Top of the feet on the floor. Let's take some cat-cows. So inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. And exhale, round forward. Inhale. Moving that spine forward and back with your breath. I'll take a few more because these are so yummy. Good job. Really focusing on every little vertebra as you move in this series. Good. We'll take one more. And then come to stillness. Sophie shake. Good job. And as you're ready, take that left leg back. And we'll reach forward with the right leg and just gaze slightly forward. And then notice what's happening with this shoulder. Draw it back into the socket. Maybe lift the leg a little bit higher and flex that left toe. Good. Nice big breath in. And then as you're ready, lower this right hand down. Tuck those right toes and kickstand out to your right, keeping that left leg lifted. Come on up with that left arm. Here we are. Now, we're lifting that left leg up high, right? We're balancing a little bit, pressing our right toes into the floor. See if you can look up at that left hand. Take a big breath in, and if you want to take it just a little bit further, reach back with that left hand for that left leg and draw that heel towards your glutes. Squeezing your shoulder blades, de-hunching. You've got this. One more breath in. And we're going to come out just as gracefully as we went in, I pray. Come back out and slowly lower that left hand to the floor. Lower that left knee to the floor. Bring your knees as wide as your mat and slowly sink back. Open everything up by coming into an extended child's pose. We'll take 2 child's poses here, 2 for the price of 1. So sink your hips back to your heels, and bring your arms forward, extended child's pose. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Breathing in deeply and exhaling out completely. Good job. 1 more. Nice big full breath. And exhale, sink those hips back a little bit more. Reach your fingertips farther if you like. And then slowly we'll come back up to that tabletop. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and we'll extend that right leg back behind you, engaging that quadricep. Reach forward with your left hand. Send those fingertips forward and send your gaze ever so slightly forward so you have a long neck, so you're not crunching. No, we don't want to create any more crunchies than we already have. Good job. Balancing here, maybe lift that leg a little higher, engaging that glute, drawing that left shoulder, left arm back into that left shoulder socket. Good. Building strength, tenacity, and balance. All the good things. And when you're ready, exhale. Take that left hand down, kickstand that left foot out at an angle. So your toes are going to support you like a kickstand, and then draw that right arm up and reach up. Maybe look up. Hey, if you wobble, you wobble. Embrace the wobble. Open that right shoulder. And then if you want to go a little deeper, reach back for that right ankle and draw that heel in towards you. And smile. Good. We'll be here for 1 more breath. Knowing that that yummy child's pose coming up, come out as gracefully as you came in. And as you're ready, take that right hand down to the mat, bring your knees wide, 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 take your big toes to touch, and then extend your arms forward as you bring your hips back and let your forehead rest on the floor. And this time, just let your elbows rest and bring your hands to clasp and take them behind your head. Let your elbows come wide and give yourself a little stretch of just this occipital ridge of the back of the head. And breathe here. Breathing in, breathing out. And take 1 more breath in. 1 more of many. Exhale it out slow. And then release your hands to the floor. Come back up through table. We'll take our hands a little bit ahead of where they were in table, a couple inches maybe a whole hand. Whatever feels right, we're going to draw those shoulders into the sockets, draw those shoulder blades back onto the back body and tuck your toes. Feel that stretch of the feet. And as you inhale, just lift your hips ever so slowly. Rise up into that inverted V, that downward facing dog. Here's a dog hair. How appropriate. Move your blanket out of the way and just walk your dog. 1 knee bends at a time. Moving the hips from side to side, perhaps. And then find stillness here. Press those heels back, spreading your fingers nice and wide. Press into the joints of the fingers as well as letting your wrists support you. And draw those shoulders back and away from the ears. Taking a full breath in. And then a slow breath out as you come up on your toes and then take a walk forward. Coming into your forward fold, reach for your elbows, bend your knees as much as you need to protect that lower back, and rock from side to side. Dangling here. So this is not de-hunching, but it sure is a release for the lower back. Find some stillness. Maybe straighten your legs a little bit if you're ready. If not, keep a bend in your knee. Your belly can come all the way down to the tops of the thighs. Your practice. And then shake your head yes. And shake your head no. Beautiful. As you're ready, do bend your knees. Take your fingertips, let them graze the floor as you root to rise, taking your arms wide, reaching up, sending your fingertips up, and as you do, let your toes rise up off the floor. And then as you draw your hands into your heart center, come up on your toes, balance here on your toes. Good. And as you exhale, come down. Good. Release your hands, coming into mountain pose here. Inhale, root to rise, getting really long. Let your palms touch. Exhale, fold forward. Find your forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bending your knees as much as you need to. Root to rise, reaching up, looking up. And then take yourself up on your toes, balancing here. And as you exhale, lower your heels down and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise again, reaching up, maybe looking up, coming up on those toes. Notice how it feels if you're looking up. It can be a wobble fest, but try. If not, find something that's not moving, maybe look forward. And then slowly lower your heels down, bring your hands to your heart, and join me in a mountain pose at the top of your mat with your hands at your heart center. And just let your eyes close. Breathe into those thumbs at your sternum. And breathe out, just feeling your breath. And notice how your legs are feeling. Notice how your breath is moving through your body. And as you're ready, blink open your eyes, release your hands, coming back into mountain pose. Look down at your toes and lift and spread them, pressing the pinky toe first into the mat, then the next one and the next one until that all the toe joints are pressing into the mat. And then toe joints are pressing in, feeling that engagement of the legs, little tuck of the pelvis, drawing the belly into the spine, looking forward, finding that drishti. Good. Notice where your neck is, see if your chin is somewhat parallel to the earth, and then where your shoulders are. All good. Good job. When you're ready, we're going to sink down, coming into our chair pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Framing our ears. Maybe sink down a little bit more. Good job. And as you're ready, draw those hands right down into your heart. Take your weight into your left foot and just step back to crescent lunge on this side. Good. Really step back. So you've got lots of length in this right leg. Good. And then reach up. Sending your fingertips up, maybe looking up. Good job. Maybe smiling. And as you're ready, your right arm goes forward, your left arm goes back. Take a little twist. See what you can see. See if you can look back towards your left arm, your left thumb pressing up toward the ceiling. Good. And as you're ready, inhale, reach up again. Maybe look up. That left knee is right over that left ankle, I pray. And as you're ready, take your hands down, frame your left foot, and just step on back, downward facing dog here. Good job. Walk out your dog. Just getting a little stretch on before we get a little more yin. Take 2 more breaths here, pressing equally into every finger joint. This is super good for any arthritis symptoms. And then press into your heels, sending your heels back toward the floor. Good stretch for the hamstrings, the calves. Good. Nice big breath in. And then we're going to look forward, come up on your toes. You can bend your knees and take a jump forward if you like, or take a walk forward. Your practice, come into your forward fold. So you can come into ragdoll, or perhaps you want to de-hunch a little bit more. Reach back behind you, clasp your hands, and send your arms up overhead. Take a breath in and look towards your left. See what you can see as you're hanging your head under your heart, getting that rosy glow on. And then take a look under your right arm, just leaning over under your right shoulder. Good job. Pressing equally as much as you can into those feet, both feet. And then come back through center. Good job. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly release your fingertips to the floor. Come up halfway lift. Make that Ardha Uttanasana, that half table. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise, reaching up, looking up, maybe coming up on your toes one last time, maybe not. And then take your right wrist with your left hand, lean to the left. Make that little banana shape with your body. Good. And then inhale back up to center, look up. And this time lean back, clasp your hands the funky way. So let the other thumb, the thumb that feels a little awkward, come on top and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lean back, look up. One more breath in. Good. And as you exhale, come back up to center. Sink your hips down, chair pose. Good job. Maybe sink down a little more. Lift and spread your toes and lower them down to the mat. Engaging those legs. Good. We'll be here for one more breath, and then bring your weight into your left foot. Am I right? Step your right foot back. Good. Coming into crescent. Good. Finding, is it the same leg? I think it's the same leg. Okay, we're going to come back. We're just going to switch. Quick switch. Yeah, left leg. If I'm wrong, stay where you are. Yeah, it feels right. Good. This is right. Totally right. So right knee over the right ankle. And that left leg has all that length, giving us, bringing it to straightish. So I have a little bend in my knee. That's okay. Straightish is good. So you get that hip flexor stretch. Keep breathing, whatever you do. Keep reaching up without drawing your shoulders out of the sockets. Draw your shoulders back and down. Good. We're going to open up, taking your right arm back, your left arm forward, thumbs facing up. Look back. See if you can see your thumb. Stretch that neck. Gently. Keep the wobble. Embrace the wobble. Good job. One more breath in and one more breath out. Rise back up. Crescent lunge. And then take your hands to the floor. We'll step back again, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. We've got this. We're going to stretch out a little bit more, and then we're going to get low to the ground. Find your stillness. And let your heels descend toward the floor. Let your hips rise high, gazing back toward your knee. Drawing your shoulders down on your back, away from those ears. Good job. When you're ready, slowly look forward. Lift that right leg up high. I'm going to remember I did the right leg first. Good. Take some ankle circles here, going in both directions. Good. And then open up that hip. Find that fire hydrant pose without torquing that left leg. See if you can do that. And then breathe in. Look forward, straighten that leg out, and then draw it in toward your nose, rounding your spine a little bit. And then just step it unceremoniously forward and take your back foot, spin it to flat, and rise up warrior two, warrior two, sinking into that right leg and sinking toward that left leg. You might look back at your left arm, see if it's coming directly out from your shoulders. Those purple flowers are so pretty. And then look forward over your right fingertips. See what you see. Breathe in, flip your palm, lean back, reverse this. Good. And then as you sink back in, straighten that right leg. Reach down for triangle pose. Right leg lowers, right arm lowers. I was distracted by a dragonfly flying outside the window. Left arm lifts up, gaze up toward that left arm. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. And then look down toward that right knee. Take your hands down to frame that foot. Spin that back foot so it's facing forward. And then step on back, downward facing dog. This is almost a vinyasa-free practice here. Good. When you're ready, lift that left leg up high. Scratch your left shoulder. Open up that hip. Take that fire hydrant pose. Take some ankle circles before we forget. Lest we forget. Inhale, straightening it out, and exhale, draw it on in, round a little bit. And then look forward, decide where you're going to step into warrior two, and go ahead and just do it. And then spin that back foot to flat, rise up warrior two on this side. Good. Sinking into that left knee, that right side of that right foot, pressing into the mat, and then look at your arms, look back, see if your arms are extending from your shoulders. De-hunch, draw your shoulders back and down, and look forward towards your fingertips. Good job. One breath in, exhale it out. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up, lean back, reverse that warrior. And then exhale, come back forward, straighten that leg, lower into triangle pose. Right arm lifts, left arm down. Finding that openness in the chest, pressing equally into both feet. Breath in, breath out. And then bend that left knee, look down toward that foot, frame your foot. Take that left foot back. This time we're going to be in plank pose. We're going to be in plank pose. Can we be in plank pose? Just rock forward and back a couple of times. You can always be on your knees. But if you're happy in plank, just rock forward slightly. And if you're on your knees, we're going to all lower together, all the way down, coming down to the mat. And make a pillow with your hands and turn your head to one side and just breathe into the mat. Breathing in and breathing out. Good job. You might, Sophie, shake out your hips a little bit here. Good. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your forehead to the mat, to your hands, to the mat. And just pause here. Take a breath in. And then lift yourself up, coming into Sphinx Pose. Good. A little stretch for the back. And if you happen to have your pillow handy, we're going to tuck the pillow right underneath us and use this as a bolster to bring a little bit of support into our Sphinx. So just let yourself sink into that support, drawing your shoulders down away from your ears, and breathe. Nice big breath in. Nice long, slow breath out. And if this doesn't feel like it's quite enough, you can extend your arms coming into seal. giving us our back bend for the evening. A little bit of compression for the lower back, so just be gentle. You can close your eyes. We'll take a few more breaths here, wherever you are. Even come back to Sphinx from Seal. No rolls, your practice. Nice. Good. And that's all she wrote for our back bending today. So when you're ready, just roll on over to one side and bring your pillow over to the right. And this is going to decompress our back. You're going to lay down on your side and take that right leg and draw it up and just let your head rest on your arm and let your lower back decompress here. Sleeper pose, side sleeper pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. And then from here, take your right hand, wow, there's crumbs on my mat, and press into the mat. And we're going to come up to your left elbow. We're going to take this right knee and hug it in. We're not going to need our pillow on this side for now. And take a hold of your right toe. Just let that left leg rest. And lift it up toward the ceiling for a little yogi toe grip. And now, we want to de-hunch. We want to lift up as much as we can from the left side, so we're getting a little stretch of those obliques. And maybe look up at your toe. Look up at your lovely pedicure, if you have one. And take another breath in. And as you exhale, we're just going to lower that foot down and lift up into our twist on this side. Yeah, that's going to be fun because we're going to do it on the other side. Let's see if we can do this. So take this right leg across the left. The left heel is toward the right glute. And lift yourself up by pressing your hand back toward the floor. And take your gaze over your right shoulder as you breathe slowly and completely. Breathe in, lifting and lengthening, and breathe out, twist a little more. Good. Beautiful. Nice job. And as you're ready, we're going to slowly take it to the other side. So we're just going to lean down on our left leg, coming to our left side. You can extend that right leg long and just reach for that left toe. Lift it on up. Get a stretch. Enjoy. Nice big breath in as we draw that toe toward our somewhere, wherever we can get it. This is keeping us all young, right? Or something. Otherwise, we just let the evening come. When you're ready, we're going to take that left leg and try to place it on the mat. Press yourself up, coming into this, woo, that worked. Coming into this twist on this side. So take your right arm, wrap it around, give yourself a big hug, take the left arm around to the back of your left glute. Lift yourself up nice and tall. Find that length. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, take your twist. You've got it. Nice big breath in. Twist a little more. Just when you've thought you couldn't twist anymore, see if you can get that twist a little bit deeper from the right rib cage. Twisting. Massaging all those inner organs. Then wait for the exhale and then slowly unwind. Good job, you guys. Bring your feet together, coming into Badakanasana, Cobbler's pose, butterfly. So many names for this pose. And And then as you bring your feet together, if you'd like to place some props on either side, they can be pillows or blocks. Can you see that? And then bring your pillow forward. We're going to use this as a, well, this isn't de-hunching. This is de-stressing. So we're just going to let our pillow be our soft place to land as we slowly allow our inner thighs to just open up and our hips to release. Slow down your breath. Soften your face. Allow your brow to release any potential wrinkles. And let your shoulders just melt down. Breathing in and breathing out. So you might take your awareness to your lower back or your inner thighs. Notice what is calling to you and see if you can bring some loving awareness to that part of the body that might be speaking to you most loudly. Send the breath there. I got you. The evening's coming. Just let everything release. Good. You can let your chin come down closer to your chest. Let the back of the neck and the upper back softly release and relax. Breathing in and then breathing out. On these last couple of breaths, see if you can soften a little bit more. Let go a little bit more. Good. As you're ready, slowly come up. Take that pillow in front of you somewhere. Remove any blocks that you have. And come lengthwise on your mat if you're not already there. And open your legs into wide-legged, splitish. Splitish. And then with your pillow right in front, squished up so you can use it as a soft place to land, or just laying wherever. You can move that hip flesh for real, and then come forward and find a soft place to land on your pillow and just let yourself go here and notice what immediately speaks to you, and speak back with loving words of tender kindness. You got this, inner thighs. Breathe in. Breathe out. These repetitive cycles of breath, keeping us in our present moments. Now notice, where could you let go a little bit more? Could you let the feet just relax? Let the ankles soften. Let that lower back release. Big breath in. Nice long slow breath out. Maybe swallow in your throat. Let these last few breaths be your signal to your nervous system that everything's good. Everything's safe. Let everything go. One more big full breath in, filling out the lungs from the top to the bottom to the top. And then as you release that air, just slowly make your way up. Good. And we'll take that pillow and place it on your mat lengthwise. And then bring your hips below the pillow and just lower yourself down. And then if you have your blanket, just fold it up. Like so. And place it over your belly. And then let your arms open up wide. Let your feet open up wide. And let your eyes close. And if you happen to have anything, a towel or anything you can put over your eyes, if it's bright where you are, I would highly recommend that now. And so, as you begin to allow this relaxation to happen, we're going to begin a little Yoga Nidra practice. So it'll be a short Yoga Nidra practice. Would you like to come with us, Sophie? Come here, baby. Come here. Lay down. It's going to be very relaxing. You're going to like it. So, when you're ready, let your eyes close. Let your face soften. And feel that you're totally supported by the floor beneath you, by all your props. Make sure you're warm enough and that your position is one that you'll be comfortable in for the duration of the practice. And for Yoga Nidra, it's best that you remain still as you can, but if you need to move around to get yourself a little more comfortable during the practice, please make sure you do. So this is a practice of yogic sleep. It's a guided practice to encourage you to really relax deeply. So you will stay awake, but you'll just listen to the sound of my voice as I read the script. We'll be asked to move your awareness to various bodily sensations. I'll ask you to experience different emotions and images. And try not to concentrate too intensely as we move through this practice. Just stay relaxed and in a meditative state. And please feel free to absorb what you need. And because you're in your own space, if you start to snore and fall asleep, it's all good. Good. So become aware of any sounds that you might hear in this moment. Nothing else but what you can hear without strain. Begin to focus on the most distant sounds as we did in the beginning of this practice. Let your sense of hearing radiate outward, searching out those distant sounds and following them for just a few moments. Move your attention from sound to sound without labeling the source. Gradually, bring your attention to closer sounds. The sounds in the room, sound of my voice. Keeping your eyes closed, visualize the four walls of this room that you are in. Imagine the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor, and visualize your body lying on your mat on the floor. The position of your body, your clothes, your hair, and your face. Become acutely aware of the existence of your physical body lying there. Now become aware of your natural breath. Aware of your natural and spontaneous breath that moves in and out of your body without any effort. This natural breath that flows in through both nostrils. Notice the feeling of the breath as it comes in and out. Maybe the sense of coolness as the air draws in. Sense of warmth as the air is released. This natural breath flows in through both nostrils during the inhale and during the exhale. Allow your breath now to become longer and slower. Take a long, slow inhalation, followed by a longer, slower exhalation. Make your exhale even slower. Notice the slight pause after the exhalation. Slow inhale, even slower exhale, and pause. Feel the urge to breathe in bubble up inside you. When you need to inhale, do so. Long, slow inhale. Longer, slower exhale. And then pause where the body is neither breathing in nor breathing out. Please continue breathing in this way. Now go back to your natural, easy breath, releasing any control over the inhale or the exhale. Now we'll begin a journey of sensory awareness throughout your body. You will simply move your awareness to different parts of the body as soon as you hear them named. Say the name of the part to yourself as you feel that part of your body, but do not move any part. Try to stay as still as you can. We begin on the right side of the body, bringing your awareness to the right hand, thumb, the second finger, the third finger, the fourth finger, the fifth finger, the palm of the right hand, the back of the right hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the right upper arm and shoulder, the armpit, the right waist, hip, thigh, and the right knee, the right calf, the right ankle, the right heel, the sole of the right foot, the top of the foot, the right big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth, the fifth toe. Now we move to the left hand, the thumb, the second finger, the third finger, the fourth and the fifth finger, the palm of the left hand, the back of the left hand, the wrist, forearm, your left elbow, left upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, and calf, the ankle, the heel, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the fifth. Now move to the back of the body, the right heel, the left heel, the right calf, and the left calf, right thigh, left thigh, right buttock, left buttock, the lower back, middle back, upper back, the entire spine, the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the back of the neck, the back of the head, the top of the head, the forehead, the right temple, the left temple, the right ear, the left ear, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the middle of the eyebrows, the right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, right groin and left, pelvic floor, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, whole right arm, whole left arm, the whole face, the entire head, the whole torso, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Now imagine the whole body becoming light, as though your body could float away from the floor and toward the ceiling. The head is light and weightless. The limbs are light and weightless. The torso is light and weightless. The whole body light and weightless. You are rising higher and higher away from the floor. Now imagine your body becoming heavy. Feel the heaviness in all parts of the body, each part becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. The head is heavy, the limbs are heavy, the torso is heavy, the whole body is heavy. So heavy that it is sinking down into the floor. Now awaken the experience of cold in the body, the experience of chilly cold. Imagine being outside in winter without enough clothing. You feel the chill permeating your entire body. Now allow the sensation of warmth to spread throughout the entire body. Remember the feeling of heat in summer when you are out in the sun with no shade. You feel heat radiating onto your skin, heat all around the body. Now recollect the experience of anxiety and worry. Feel the stress in your mind and your body, but do not concentrate on its source. Create the experience of anxiety as clearly as possible. Now, allow the feeling of complete calm to envelop you. Manifest the experience of calm in your entire mind, body, and emotions. You are relaxed and aware. You are completely calm. Begin to concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyelids. Imagine before you a transparent screen as though you were at the movie theater. The screen is as high and as wide as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this mind screen and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. There might be colors, patterns, or light. Whatever you see is fine. Just continue your awareness of the space, but don't become involved. Stay detached, only noticing, only awareness of any subtle images that might make themselves known. Simply notice them without directing them. Pure awareness. And if thoughts occur, just let them come. Let them go. But continue watching that space. Continue watching with detached awareness. Now I will mention a number of different things, and as I name them, just envision them on the level of emotion, memory, and imagination as best you can, jumping from image to image as soon as you hear it mentioned. A path in the woods, vibrant sunset, taking a deep breath, a cat stretching, a beautiful garden path, your favorite song, the sound of my voice, your body lying on your mat, red desert, peacock feather, meditating, a good night's rest, a full moon, your own reflection in a mirror, a foggy morning, the sun shining overhead, waiting for results, a bouquet of flowers, tall trees, receiving help from others, cold, clear, fresh water. Now come back to the feeling of your breath flowing in and out of your nostrils. Maintain your awareness of your breath, and at the same time, bring your awareness to your physical body. Your body is relaxed and lying on the floor. Feel the container of your skin and the clothes and the props that are touching you. Notice the heaviness of your body as it rests on the floor. And take your awareness into all points that are touching the floor. The back of your heels, thighs, buttocks, shoulder blades, arms, hands, and head. Do not open your eyes yet. but visualize the surrounding room. Imagine where you are in the room and the other objects that are around you. Lie quietly until you feel ready to move. Start by slowly moving your hands and feet. Take your time. There's no hurry. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. And because it's your practice, you always have the option to stay exactly where you are, relaxed and calm and ready for this evening, this winding down. But if you're ready to join me in a seat, you can roll to one side and use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a comfortable seat, finding Sukhasana, easy pose. And when you get there, allow your eyes to close and just let your shoulders melt down away from your ears. Finding that posture one last time for this evening. And as you're ready, draw your arms out and inhale, reaching up for all the goodness. And draw it right down into your beautiful, loving heart, drawing your chin to your chest with a bow of reverence to yourself, to your whole self, your mind, your body, and your spirit. Thank you for showing up for this practice this evening. And I'll see you next Tuesday, same time, same place. Namaste. For those of you still awake, thanks for coming. If you have any comments about Yoga Nidra, leave them in the chat. And this will be here on YouTube, so you can return there if you really enjoy that relaxation. Yoga Nidra is a great practice, and practiced over time, it can really help calm the nervous system and help us sleep better and all kinds of good things. So I hope you enjoy it. Namaste, friends.